Eti for some makwa bim the ba FunnTV GH so. Na yewura John Dramani Mahama emiti the press. Emma ensem pi na odi tubia na question wa kwa abeto manwan ma aye obi na kakra wa bra ye join news presenter Kujo Yanka ebusa about galamsey and some ayekoswa. Yewura John Dramani ekoka say state of emergency there. Sisi ane there ini aban books no cause ohwemu aye nipa be 4 million involved in galamsey right now say ka say no. So we say we declare state of emergency as am kofo ni nyina no enfa no modo muti question na say yuma be na omo ekwa kwanji sisi ano ontimi nka say obetimi declare state of emergency but a process na ye de ko galamsey na sansem be tu bia no ebeto Ghana hanma obi adna no atomo bi na latest person na na betum bi Adom waba start oye ni program no o say sansem aye John Dramani de tu bia no obekaya and this is for what opposition no and same P na right now some appointees at the two and now the likes of Sam Joy some Jamfi and now Felix of Sukwachi or more than same baby to be our no opposition no move for say you are John now the down Father say the then president and say only declare the state of emergency not just in India and Sansa man no na power na mo painting na mo this and common na mo binya power na there state of emergency no Iwa John Dramani person say ontimi end the cleanses here cause eno na Ghana for bebre na e survive ewo oman mu hanu say nsem de Adom e de bitu papa na nsem re no ye bekọ na yakọ akoti emu nsem o de tu papa na before say bekọ no on subscribe ya na say wo adinche bi afakọ comment section na fama subscribe my FunnTV GH inko timba.
How did we get here as a nation to allow a few selfish and greedy individuals connected to power and influence in society hold the entire nation and its future to ransom for their benefits? That's very strong. Now, I should have told my people to get a video of President Mahama answering. If you can quickly get that, it's important. President Mahama answering the conversation. I don't know whether it's going to be part of Miracles' presentation, but if you have the video, let's signal me when you have it. Okay, let's see what President Mahama said. Before then, though, what's the no, if you have the video, let's get it. I mean, use it. Check whether you have it. Now, what did President Mahama say? What happened at the event? He was asked a question by Joy FM's Kojo Yankson, who asked him that your gold board, do they know what gold they are buying? Are they buying galamsey gold or they are buying this? President Mahama's conversation was that a state of emergency is a last resort issue. You cannot do a state of emergency because it has major economic implications. He also said that there are 4 million people working on galamsey, that if you stop galamsey today, what are the 4 million people going to do? President Mahama was attacked on Facebook. Many people said that, what is he talking about? Does he mean that, what about armed robbers? If they catch armed robbers, are we going to say that they are doing armed robbery? And they are doing armed robbery because we don't have a job for them. President Mahama said that we should create something for them and then we can ease them of galamsey. So questions were being asked. Galamsey is an offense. It's a crime. It's a criminal activity. Are you free to pursue a criminal activity because you have finished school and you are unemployed? Are you free to pursue any criminal activity because you're a young man and you're unemployed? These are the questions people were asking President Mahama, that if you say that the galamsey people, we should find something for them before they move. The galamsey that they are committing, destroying water bodies. I heard something very frightening, that the Volta Lake is also being affected by the same illegal activity of mining in forest areas and mining on water bodies. So this became a big deal. Just for recap, this is what President Mahama told the media last week. Just for recap, this is what he said.
I never expected, or I never deluded myself that the fight against illegal gold mining or galamsey was going to be an event. The gold board was introduced as part of reforms. And if the gold board was not introduced, I mean, those who were taking the profits from the small-scale mining sector were the foreign traders who were taking that money away. In 6 months, we have exported over $6 billion. About $4 billion of that money was going to go into the private or foreign traders. And so the first thing is, you shut the stable door so that the horse doesn't escape, which is what we've done. So if it's from illegal sources, it's from legal sources. At least it's our land that is being destroyed. So let us get the benefit of it instead of foreign traders. So that's the first thing. I've been reluctant to implement a state of emergency in the Galamsey fight because we've not exhausted the powers we even have without a state of emergency. We have the opportunity to arrest anybody, to confiscate any such thing. There are laws for forest protection and all that give us enough powers to be able to act. Implementing a state of emergency might sound nice, but it should be the last extreme, the last resort. So for now, let's exercise all the powers we have. And if it becomes necessary for a state of emergency, then we'll look at it. It means we have to go to Parliament. The president can't just declare a state of emergency without, going to Parliament, because there's a limit to how long you can maintain that state of emergency. And so I believe that we still have leverage to continue to fight Galamsey without necessarily implementing a state of emergency. It means that we have to delineate the areas where the state of emergency is operational. And if you look at the area where Galamsey is taking place, it covers several districts of our country. And so we would do it if it becomes necessary. But for now, I think that we've given the security services enough powers to be able to deal with people who are found to be involved in Galamsey.
So that's what happened, just to recap. And people have said, and that's part, you see, Miracles Abuaji is in the studio this evening because he says that there's a lot more to the Galamsey that we are not seeing. That is something that he has seen it a long time, but now he has the evidence to share with us. Imagine that what President Mahama said, really, from coming from a president, it shouldn't be a problem. It's a state of emergency, it's the last resort, blah, blah, blah. But imagine if this had been said by Akufo-Addo in 2024, June 2024, and Akufo-Addo had a press conference and said that I cannot declare state of emergency, that the people are working on the Galamsey, at least it's our land they are destroying, so let's take the money. If Akufo-Addo had said this in June 2024, imagine what would have happened. So that's part of the reason why this has become a problem. It's not so much that what he said is a problem, it is because of what was said before. Again, just for recap, this is some of what was said before. Have a look at the video.
A ban on all forms of mining. We want a state of emergency.
Declare a state of emergency.
Just as we declared lockdown during COVID, let there be a certain declaration.
Yes, I think that national emergency be declared now.
And it is his responsibility to deal with Galamsey now.
I get very passionate when I talk about Galamsey issues because I think the president has failed. And this is not politics. This is about leadership.
All these key actors, some of them members of parliament, but all of them cabinet ministers. Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, foreign minister. Emmanuel Kofi-Boa, lands minister. He's actually the minister responsible for this. His view in opposition was that they declare state of emergency. The view in government of the president is different. Then you have Sam Nate George, minister for communication. His view was declare state of emergency. Idrisu Haruna is minister for education today, and he was minority leader before, member of parliament for Tamale Central, Tamale South. He said, declare state of emergency. So this is why, it's because of this history that President Mahama's statements at the press conference is coming up for all kinds of news, even hitting the global news desk as what is happening in Ghana about Galamsey. So when Justice Bafuboni said, and we have a few of these slides tonight, he said, how did we get here as a nation to allow a few selfish and greedy individuals connected to power and influence in society hold the entire nation and its future to ransom for their benefits? That's Justice Bafuboni, the acting Chief Justice, who said this at the bar conference. Is there another one from Bafuboni? Okay. Oh, okay. I should slide it. I'll see it. All right. This is Bafuboni again from the bar conference. He says, Galamsey has become worse. The time to act is now. There was another slide compared with he and Felix. Is it coming? Okay. No, Felix said something about, that one was not correct. Okay. Now, another Galamsey one, it says, how did we get here? Oh, this is what we've already done. Connected to powerful individuals. Is there another one? Okay, so there are two Bafuboni. I thought there would be more. Okay. This one and then this one. Galamsey has become worse. The time to act is now. So the acting Chief Justice to the government said that Galamsey has become worse. Is it true that Galamsey has become worse? I don't know. But if you follow Erastus Asaredonko of Joy FM, he seems to share the view that Galamsey has become worse, that people are breezily participating in it on the altar of being party chairman this friend, party that friend, minister this friend. And that is why Bafuboni is saying that it has to do with people who are connected, to government. Kweku Ansansari also says something that I should have used earlier. The Attorney General's statement on the bar being an appendage of political parties is unfortunate. Kweku Ansansari does not agree with Dominic Ayini in saying that the bar is an appendage of political parties. Now, you know that Kweku Ansansari supported the removal of Justice Sh0cked. He did. But he's here saying, relating to what happened at the bar conference in terms of the clash, he's on the side of the Ghana Bar Association. He is not on the side of the Attorney General. Even though he's on the side of those who believe that Sh0cked should be removed. He believes that, but he doesn't think that the bar president is right. Now, so this, the Lord Chief Justice says that it is greedy individuals who are connected to power and influence. And that's what sometimes Erastus has been reporting on. That you find that they say somebody here, somebody there. Anyway, Miracles is coming with the details of that and we'll get it. So, Justice Bafuboni did not attend the bar event. He is in pole position to be named as Chief Justice. Now, this is another gist. I don't know how. Producer, make this another video. Justice Bafuboni did not attend the bar conference. He is in pole position to become the next Chief Justice. There are rumors that he may not become the next Chief Justice, that Justice Amadou Tanko may be given the job, or Justice Kulendi may be given the job. Some people also, this is Justice Kulendi here. I don't know whether they have Justice Amadou Tanko. We've done that story before. That Justice Amadou Tanko and Justice Kulendi are looking to get the job as well. And then Justice Gabriel Poaman, a new lobby, is beginning to talk about Justice Gabriel Poaman. Some people are also saying that because Justice Sh0cked is a woman, please replace with a woman. Now, in the midst of all of these rumors, let me have Bafuboni back, please. In the midst of all of these rumors, Justice Bafuboni comes out to make scathing remarks about the government. Something that the government doesn't want a Chief Justice to say at a bar conference. Certainly, if I'm the President of Ghana under the NDC administration, if I'm the Attorney General, if I'm a minister in the government, I don't want the Chief Justice to make these statements, brazen statements against Galamsey 1 week after the President spoke about it at the bar conference. And that's exactly what Justice Bafuboni did. He dropped the bullets right there at the bar conference. How does this leave the next few pages that we are writing over who becomes the next Chief Justice? So there are many views on the matter. Some say that Justice Bafuboni is doing that so that the Ghanaian public will know that he stands for the environment and he stands with the people. He stands for clean water. He doesn't worry about politics. He doesn't care whether what he's saying is going to offend those who have the power to make him a substantial Chief Justice or not. He's stating it for posterity and that he is the hero. There are others who are saying that Justice Bafuboni is playing himself into the hearts of Ghanaians so that it will be difficult for the government to overlook him in putting him out. Because if now the government comes tomorrow and announces that President Mahama has nominated Justice Amadou Tanko, or President Mahama has nominated Justice Yoni Kulendi and has sent the names to the Speaker for the Parliament's Appointments Committee hearings, people might say that, but why didn't they give it to Bafuboni? It's because he spoke against them on the Galamsey thing. Hey, these NDC people, they are bad, oh. Because the guy spoke against them for everything that has been done, because he spoke against them, they decided that they won't give him the job. Some people think that is what is happening, but we are watching the space very carefully. But we have to congratulate Justice Bafuboni for standing his ground and making the statements that many Ghanaians believe. Many Ghanaians believe that, let me have the Galamsey thing again. Many Ghanaians believe that this Galamsey problem, far from being an Akufo-Addo problem, far from being a problem that should get MPP out of office, it is actually a problem that has now become a matter of how selfish and greedy individuals connected to power and influence in society hold the entire nation and its future to ransom for their benefits. That's what Galamsey is. Galamsey is about power. Galamsey is about how political parties manage it. Anyway, let's get to the Catholic Bishops' Conference. We'll take text messages. It'll come straight to Miracles on the touchscreen, who's going to give us a lot of information. Now, the Catholic Bishops' Conference also have something to say about Galamsey. They have been very consistent on Galamsey. They were consistent with Akufo-Addo. They are consistent now. Because of what President Mahama said, they came out, and this is what they said. Dearly beloved in Christ and fellow citizens of Ghana, grace, mercy, and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ be with you. As shepherds of the church and moral custodians of our nation, we cannot be silent before a calamity that imperils both the integrity of God's creation and the dignity of his people. Illegal and unregulated mining, commonly known as galamsey, has become one of the gravest afflictions of our time. It ravages our rivers and forests, poisons our soil, endangers public health, corrupts governance, erodes our moral fiber, and extinguishes livelihood. This is not a routine challenge to be managed with half measure. It is a national emergency requiring decisive, extraordinary response. Please. Okay, this is Justice Bafo-Bonny, who is the acting Chief Justice. Your Lordship, good evening. Now, Justice Bafo-Bonny is an acting Chief Justice. He recently issued a public notice that he was traveling and that he will be replaced by Justice Gabriel Poamang, who was the next senior most. This is the letter that said so. They put it out like this. Okay, now this is the letter that says so. So the letter says that away from duty. It's 13th August 2025. It says, I shall be away from the jurisdiction from Monday 18th August to Thursday 28th August 2025. I am, in my absence, the most senior justice of the Supreme Court. His Lordship Justice Gabriel Poamang will act. Please accept my compliments, etc., etc. Justice Paul Bafo-Bonny, acting Chief Justice. So Justice Bafo-Bonny sent us this letter, general public. Now, yesterday, he was not able to attend the bar conference. It would have been easy if Justice Scott Gabriel Poamang was representing him and reading his speech at the bar conference. Every bar conference, the Lord Chief Justice speaks. So we all knew that the Chief Justice was going to speak, and we wait for what he's going to say. So Justice Bafo-Bonny did not attend the bar conference, and he did not send Justice Gabriel Poamang to attend the bar conference. He sent the lady Supreme Court judge, who, according to the pagan order, is the junior most Supreme Court judge. She's the one who was sent to represent the Chief Justice at the bar conference. Justice Yoni Kulendi, a fairly senior Supreme Court judge, was at the bar conference, but he was not asked to represent Justice Bafo-Bonny, the acting Chief Justice. This is a bit of gossip that lawyers are having this conversation around the app. But why didn't the Chief Justice send one of the senior? Why did he send the young the Supreme Court judge, this lady who went in there to represent the Chief Justice? Now, my lady, good evening. Now, the video here will confirm that she represented the Chief Justice. Let's just watch the video to confirm that she did, and then we come back and finish up the analysis. This is what she said.
I bring you warm greetings from His Lordship, Justice Paul Bafo-Bonny, Acting Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. His Lordship is unable to be here in person due to other pressing engagements, so he has delegated me to read his address today.
That's Justice Hafisata Amali Boba, her ladyship Supreme Court judge, who represented Justice Bafo-Bonny. So viewers, you get the drift of the matter. Justice Bafo-Bonny is the acting Chief Justice based on the fact that he's the most senior most. In fact, there's a bit of jurisprudential conversation about this, whether the letter that Justice Bafo-Bonny wrote for Justice Gabriel Poamang was valid, because Justice Bafo-Bonny is acting Chief Justice under a constitutional provision. The 1992 Constitution provides that where the Chief Justice is unable to perform his or her functions, the next senior most judge will replace him. That's what the Constitution ends. The Constitution does not proceed to say that if that next senior most judge is also not able to perform his function, it should be the next. We can presume it, but the Constitution really doesn't say that. And so Justice Bafo-Bonny handing over to Justice Gabriel Scott Poamang was debated in legal corridors whether it's a proper thing to do. You know, they are constitutional purists, and they like to talk about these things, and I won't mention their names, but you know some of them. They are constitutional purists. So that's a different matter, but that conversation was had. Now, though, Justice Bafo-Bonny then sends Justice Hafisata Amali Boba to the bar conference to represent him. So Justice Yoni Kulendi is at the bar conference. He doesn't get to represent the Chief Justice, even though he's senior on the Supreme Court, as far as the Supreme Court is concerned, to Justice Yoni Kulendi. He's senior to Justice Amali Boba. Somehow, Justice Amali Boba is the one speaking for the Chief Justice. And what does the Chief Justice say? The Chief Justice drops a bombshell, which is a big part of our program tonight, about galamsey. He had very harsh words for the government about galamsey. Now, where is it coming from? It's evolving from the President's press conference and I really don't know what the communication people at the presidency are feeling about this press conference, because before the president's press conference, there was not much pressure on the government about Galamsey. After the president's press conference, based on the answers the president gave, all hell has broken loose, pressure on the government about Galamsey. So I'm not sure how they are taking this, whether they should have done the press conference or they should have left it. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day. So let's see what Justice Bafuboni told the world at the bar conference through Justice Amali Boba. Let's see some of the slides. One of them is this. This one is very